Okay.
Alright then. It should be working, I believe. So let's go ahead and get started. Hello anyone.
Hello.
Meow. We're back. We're Team PST and all that kind of thing, and we're back with more Final Fantasy. Thank you all for joining. Yes. All could apply. I think apply to more than 4. Anyways, let's see. Yes. We're continuing where we left off. Basically there was that small break for Little Ladies Day. They gave us a bunch of like bright sticks. Probably filled with magic of some kind. And they're for cheering. And maybe even for directing aircraft. Yeah. Many uses. But yeah. Leaving that for a bit. I think we're back, kind of leaving off from the session like 2 weeks ago, just about, in which let's see. Oh yeah. In which we were helping build stuff for the Ixals. The Ixals want to touch the sky, and I suppose we're doing our part to help them out. Yes. But the mission has grown since when we last left off. I believe if I remember correctly, we were oh yeah. We started the friendly section, and 500 points. Which I forgot exactly what was the requirement for the original 3, but at this stage. But basically, with only like 3 to 4 like new quests given to this rank, yeah, I don't know. In total, they'll probably get do all of those, and they'll maybe get us like maybe around here. So I have to be grinding off camera, which I began to do. If you see right there, 142. What was it? I don't know, handful of like the other ones that we did before, as well as one big old delivery thing, and yeah, they got us over there. But now I'm starting to wonder. Maybe I would really want to go and look into getting another crafting job. Or starting another one. What would the crafting jobs be? Actually, I could probably look at them all, and a big old list at for all the levy quests, right? That'll let me know. Yeah, that they list them all out. Which one do I want? Probably from something from a new region. So alchemy is over in Ul'dah, and I took over a bunch of the other. Well, it's looking like I might take up the whole gathering quest of the other places. But which one would I want? Actually, I think I want to be a bit strategic about it. Let's go over here. Alright, and Ixal might be over here, so it should be that too. Yeah, maybe I could go over and ask her a bit. But let me go ahead and check tradecraft. Okay, so this is why I picked up the alchemy. Let's see. Culinarian is Limsa. Weaver is I think Gridania. I think. Another worker. Okay, I forgot that. Was that also Gridania? Let's go. Goldsmith I know is Ul'dah, I know that much. Armor I think is also. Actually, no, that's not it. It's probably another. I don't know that. Yeah, I'm largely missing which one is which. Okay, but I am kind of curious. I should probably go for an ask you then. Oh yeah, also a special guest Ixal. Meow.
Yay.
You got a new weapon. Okay, that's probably something for the more learned podcast to know what's what. You had to do terrible things for that stuff. Meow. Or maybe very grindy things. Meow. Okay. But anyway, Sal, you know what my situation is pretty much. Just about. Basically, you know, I've gone to work with the Ixals, and yeah, I basically only have the alchemy job to actually pull all of this stuff through. But I'm feeling I should. I'm feeling like I would also want to go ahead and look into another crafting job to build that up also. It also helps that they use generally around the same equipment, so I don't have to take up that much space. But do you know which crafting job it might be more advantageous to get into? I guess so. Can you, what was it? They all kind of take materials off of each other, but do you know, like, what was it? Which one would probably be the lowest entry point, I guess? Oh, what was it? Which one has the lowest thing? Because if they're like a chain, what's at the bottom of the chain? I don't know, let me see. Alchemy can go on to make books. Oh. Well, I am seeing a bit... I guess I am a bit more... I guess I do get that. Grimoires? Okay. Yeah. I am seeing, like, books and wands of things. Oh, so you're thinking probably Alchemist kind of feeds into more of like essentially like a battlecraft in magics and such. Like what's making you books and they're making you wands and whatever. I guess so. That is something to look into. Okay. Okay, goldsmith, leather, and weaver kind of lend themselves to... Okay. Okay, let me see. I would love some new environs or whatever, you know, some... because it's already a crafting job in Ul'dah, so it would be neat to go outside of Ul'dah for something else. Because I would, so probably blacksmith and goldsmith are both Ul'dah, right? Oh, blacksmith is Limsa. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And weaver is in Gridania. I know that much. Oh. Wow. Weaver is also older. Oh wait, all right, that one. There was all the stuff to wear. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh yeah, it would be, I imagine. Leather worker was that? Okay. All right. Maybe. Goldsmith. Yeah, there is a bit of that too. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I do. When of all the things I wind up selling, it would be a whole lot of like materials and such I get from monsters. Okay. Oh yeah, the monsters also give you food. Well, I guess so, yeah. Huh. Like I already know that you could just tell probably just from looking at it, like fishing feeds into culinarian. Because you cooked all that fish. Oh, okay. Alright. What do I want? Maybe... Maybe Gridania, because it just has some stuff for Gridania. I guess I'll take, because probably a spoiler alert, or actually I'll just reiterate it again for those who haven't been following me and working for the Ixals. Apparently, for this latest level, for this new batch of quests in this stage, one of them is apparently locked behind fishing. I can't even accept it until I become a fisherman. So that's annoying. I'm as you could probably tell. Is this going well? Is this kind of completionist? Well, a little. It's kind of things that are well within my grasp, I guess. Not high level things, but odds and ends of things. And I feel if I don't take up fishing and I do that quest right now, I'll never get to that quest again, ever. Because after I finish this rank, I don't usually go back and do these society quests for the beastmen. I just know I'll never get to it again. And so I feel like it's only a matter of time before I go into culinarian and do something with those fish. Oh, yeah, also there were some fish that were used for alchemy, at least to make fish oil. And to that fish oil, I think I was able to buy, I think, the princess trout, which they sell in Limsa. I feel like it might be only a matter of time before they ask me. They're like, "Oh, yep, this alchemy or whatever thing requires fish, and you can't buy it." So it's only a matter of time. Okay, so let's see. Out of all of these, like, okay, carpentry was for Gridania. Blacksmithy. Oh, you said blacksmithy was here in Limsa. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh right, I should probably go for an ask. Okay, so blacksmith is for tools and armor is for equipment and armor and such. Okay. Well, I suppose that makes sense. I feel like one would probably feed into the other, huh? Okay. Goldsmithy is that, leather worker. Okay. Alright, so they share some things, but eventually they'll get more specialized and you'll have to branch off. Okay. Yeah. I know, I'll keep it in mind. I'll keep it in mind. I'll think about it while we do other things. Yeah. Because primarily I'm gonna go ahead and get over there and probably... Yeah. Well, whatever it is, I'll start a new job. I'm thinking... Oh, actually... Yeah, I think I'll start... Whatever this new job is, I'll do it next week. Right now, I'll just get on with my normal building and such. And yeah, we'll go from there. Alright. Basically just more building jobs for the Ixals. Now that I got the new ones in. Oh. Okay, let's go out here. Okay. I wonder which one. Which one should it be? Alright, let's go over to oh yeah, Falgorod. We have to go over and talk with those guys. Yeah, I wonder if I should take all three of the available new quests and just do them one after the other. I guess I was sort of what I was doing before. But would it be harder to keep track of what's what? I don't know. It's probably not going to be that bad. How much stuff do I got? Fine, that should be fine, I guess. Okay, alright. Meow. Okay, let's go over there. Hey, woohoo! Okay. Alright, let's see. Nothing new. I still can't play Triple Triad. That has to be unlocked later, I think. They wouldn't do that to me. Let's see. Yeah. I should probably check. They all got themselves a new ones. Yep, they do. Okay. It is a daily thing. Alright. Alrighty then. Let's go over and talk to Rosal, Catelyn the Prudent. He's the next one, I think. Small talk. Squawk, not counter of the cattle this one is. Squawk, let's see, money, time is, and time for chatter this one has not. Squawk. Very much. Anyway, let's see. Oh, right. I'm gonna go ahead and start writing these down. There's a lot less to keep track of. But then again, I feel like I simply must go ahead and keep track of them anyway. Okay, let's see here. Let's go to my list of things. Ah, yes, there they are. Let's see. Level... Wait, no, wait, not 3, so... Okay. Oops. Wait, not that. Dang it. The other one. That's more like it. Okay, I'll fill that in later. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this. An empty sack cannot hang down right. Okay. I mean, that's probably a reference to something. I just don't really know what. And do I really want to go over and write all that? Maybe let's put an empty sack. ... There it is. Sure, I'll deal with that. Let's see, hot cross sponge. Yeah, I'll go ahead and write all these. And simply the biased. Okay. Alright, that's good, I think. Okay. There it is. Alright. Okay then, I'll go ahead and do these. I'll just write all 3 of them. Why not? I'm gonna be doing them today anyway. And probably next week I'll do the other outlet, when they isn't here. Okay. Alright then. Okay. I'll just leave that as is. Okay. Okay, let's go off and do these. Okay. Let's see. An empty sack cannot hang down. Wow. An empty sack cannot hang down. Downright. Let's see. Rosal Catelyn the Prudent requests the aid of a skilled disciple of the hand who is content with keeping his head down and most certainly not asking any questions. Memo. Okay then. Do that. Squawk the digital Quellen a cockpit she needs. A fine cockpit with a fine stained interior. Squawk. Keep cockpit from running away in humid climes. It shall. Materials for components that I have not. Squawk. Materials for components flown to Observatorium via Carrier of the Nine. They were awaiting you at Locks of Skyfire. He is. Squawk. But a featherless he will not suffer. Let's see. Whisper the 9 sacred words. You must. Oh, they just love doing that to me. Don't they? Whispered once by the very lady of the vortex. They were. Now fall. Now fall. Now fall. Squawk. With materials in hand, components you must craft. Squawk require much care in crafting. Do such things. Proper equipment one must have. Yet proper equipment have you not. Squawk. Upon favored 9, though, does luck smile. Such equipment close it does lie. At observatorium it does lie. Watched over by featherless near such as you. Templeton. A man most corrupt. A man most ruthless. Cold his blood is, like ice. Feed the fires of his greed you must. Feed with pine lumber. Which scraps from larger timber lord. Scraps from Roitloin. Let's see. Feeds the fire of his greed. And facilities yours they shall be. But remember, his game you must play. Materials he must inspect. Approval he must give. Indeed. Okay. Let's go over and just talk with them again. So money times end is squawk, hurry and collect materials you must from a Kettle 9 carrier. Forget not words you, to whisper. Now fall. Okay. Then hurry and feed the fire of Templeton's greed. You must. Feed with scraps of pine lumber. And scraps from lodge of Temple Lord. Scraps from Royalton or Royloin. Yeah. It's greed and facilities. Okay, I'm pretty sure I already read this. Sometimes it's actually new things, but said in, well, the same thing was said in another way, but I guess not this time. Moderately satisfied with your work on previous Desil Quillen components, Russell Catlin, the Prudent wishes you to focus your efforts on crafting parts for the cockpit interior. Materials for these components have already been delivered, part of the way to the observatorium, and you must only collect. You need only collect them from the Kettle 9 carrier waiting at Skyfire locks. Prove you are a friend of the 9 by entering the words "now fall" from the with the chat mode and say where the carrier can hear you. Also speak with Rodloin of the locks and ask if he has any pine lumber scraps, which with which to bribe Templeton, of course. That's pretty involved. We have to go over to yeah, I'm pretty sure they're all over there. And Corthish. Fine, I guess I'll go there then. Alright. That would be good. Let me see. Yeah, I guess with botany, or enlightened lumberjackery, I would open the way to carpentry, I think. Yeah. Oh, hello, Brian Hayes. Good to see you come around here. Look at me talking like I know you. But anyway, but anyway, thanks for coming. Let's see. It's all very, very confusing and new to me, but I think I have a sort of handle on it. Let's see. I'm not sure how. Let's see. Very, I know, smart it is to go ahead and take another crafting job because I already have alchemy. But honestly, I don't know. I guess I figured that by this time you at least have like another crafting job to take in all this, like, well, essentially jobs that are in the single digits pretty much. At least as far as like your crafting, anyway. They did know. Oh, actually, hold on a second. Oh yeah, so some guys over here, yeah. Right. Okay, I'm talking to these guys. Ooh. Hmm. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. So it's like he's right there, and the other guy is in. What, this way? Oh, like higher up? What do you mean higher up? Oh, that guy. I mean, I suppose I might as well. I will chat mode and NTSA now fall to let the cattle line carrier know that you are not an enemy. Huh, okay. Well, nothing that involves fighting, I guess. What do you say now? Squack? Speak with me. I must not. Wait for sacred words, I shall. Squack. Uh-huh. Right. Did he say that Nowfall was used by what was it, Garuda? No, but no, wait, Garuda. Yeah, Garuda. I thought you hated her. Huh. I wouldn't have thought that would have been enough to sway you. But okay. Well, if you say so. Alright, let's go over in here. There it is. Now to do. What? Do it. A feather is near. They're not countersent. Desperate times these are, even for mighty nine. Squack. And really, by this point of what was it? By this point, it's weird how none of these guys have heard of me. Listen now, Squack. Goods from homelands I carry. Over mountains high and chasms deep. Have these items come. For you, they have come. They, use them well. You will. Or your throat I shall slit, and your blood I shall sip. Squack. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. Probably anything that's any of you guys are cooked well enough would probably taste like. Well, actually, wait, we do have chicken in this world. Yes, chicken. What does he say? Okay, uh-huh. Indeed. I mean, that is very bold talk to say to a stranger out in the mountains. I would say, oh man, it's the terrible news. Your carrier has succumbed to the elements. But I managed to find the materials on him. He looked very brave and tasty. Oh, just the worst thing. Let's see, tragic even. I knew him. Let's see. I guess let's go to Riveloin. The things. Let's see. And this guy. Who is this guy again? It's also speak with Riveloin, the logs, and ask if he has any pine lumber scraps. With the bright Templeton. Oh, okay. Alrighty then. Oh, might have come from the woods. Or might you have come for wood scraps? Master Tataramu said someone would be along, but I never expected it to be so soon. The days have become a blur as of late. For the longer I tend to the growing of trees, the less significant mere days, weeks, even moons have become. Really tell Master Tataramu that I appreciate his generous donations to the replanting efforts, and that I appreciate his anticipate his next visit, whenever that may be. Okay. He seems. Oh, guess maybe small talk. And yes, after calamity, this place was a barren wasteland, with nary a shrub to be found. It was Guildmaster Fufusha, her skill, her knowledge, and her love for the trees most of all, who gave this forest new life. Were it not for her, I would not be here today. Nay, like as not, I would never have chosen the botanist path. Oh yeah, the profound joy and satisfaction that my life's work has brought me, I owe it all to her. Quite so. Leaving so soon, might you reconsider? I get so very few visitors here at the Temple Lord's Lodge. It is difficult to even remember the last time I spoke with someone other than my good friends the owls. Like snow owls and such. I guess. I guess he's just stationed here. This place is primarily for storage. Oh yeah, I guess so. I suppose his house would be that thing over in there. Granted, I think it's already people in here, so I can't imagine how much space he actually has. Yeah. It's always very strange when you see a place like this, and it's like already a handful of people apparently living in here, and there's only one bed. Huh. Maybe it's just really that cold. I don't know. Anyway, nobody else to talk to yet? No, not really. Not is far from redeemed, but one day we'll regain our standing. When that day comes, rest assured it'll pay my debts to you and Lord Holafont. Okay, yeah. I think I talked to everyone. I don't think I have to worry about it. A handful of diamonds tossed upon the hillside, then a carcanet of brilliant, decorously arranged. A shelter for people against dragons. Oh yeah. Little necklace. Oh yeah. Okay, I think we're all good here. Quite so. Still, that is really weird. There really should be more beds, or other such places. Anyway, let's see. I have to... Oh yeah, I think parameters have changed. Yeah, they have, okay. Let's see. Present Templeton at the Observatorium with your timely bribe and the Desil Quallen component materials for inspection. Okay. Mamo. Yeah, let's see. I guess I should think of it... Yeah, because I could think of it as like the field craft are basically at the ground level, and from them spring up other things. I guess so. So I should be asking what crafting jobs actually take on most from... best take advantage of those field jobs. Well, I guess it would be carpentry. And it does get me over into Gridania, I think. Which I haven't spent a great deal of time in. So, I guess so, yeah. Over mountains high and chasms steep. Have those materials come for you. Oh, yeah. Let's just threaten to me some more. It's always interesting to note that, oh yeah, you are very, very backwards and savage people. But you don't mean me any particular harm. Without reason, I guess. Let's go over there. Oh yeah, that's over there. Somewhere I should. Yeah, that would make sense. And the next crafting job I'll get will probably be after that one. Will probably be from Limsa. Opposed to which one, I don't know. I feel like, oh man, it's so hard to choose between the blacksmith and the armorer. Maybe I just go for a third option. I thought it was that fair. Actually, I don't know. Probably not. I need something that takes from mining, pretty much, huh? Hold on a second. My trade crafts. Oh, Oh, it actually had like alchemy stuff in here. Anyway, yeah. Actually, mining takes from that. Yeah, mining takes from that. Yeah, so the trade crafts. Actually, yeah, trade crafts in Limsa are the blacksmith, the armor, and the culinarian. I feel like only the culinarian would probably take the most from fish. Yeah. I think so. Okay, so maybe the maybe carpenter. Maybe that's the one. Yeah. It does take from the wood. That's for sure. Okay. Yeah, so maybe that's it. I guess so. Yeah. So maybe I will, huh? Okay. Alright, then maybe I will. Let's see. But probably not in this stream, then. Maybe the next one. I forgot, can I go in that fire? Okay, I can't. Dang. Oh well. Momo. Alright. Oh wait, why am I going over here? I need to go and talk to the guy. And he's right around here. Well, according to this thing, yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's an unscrupulous man. I probably dealt with him before, but I just forgot entirely what he was about. But he has some bit of a reputation, I guess. So cold. So bloody goddamn cold. Oh, I apologize for that unsightly outburst. It is just as it is so goddamn bloody cold. There I go again. Perhaps it is this nasty temper that has condemned me to a life of frozen privies and shriveled sack. Am I right? High five. Well, speaking of things, anyway, cockpit materials requested to craft components. The airship cockpit, yeah. And pine lumber scraps, pine lumber cuttings of various lengths left over from other undertakings and often used as firewood. Okay, so he just wants the firewood. Okay. I kind of missed that part, but alright. Well, if it isn't a neatly tied bundle of lumber scraps. And there I was, beginning to feel the old sack tighten another notch. Hi, am I right? Energy. The Skyways cannot expect a man to risk life and limb guarding priceless crafting materials with his stones drawn up all the way into his belly. Am I right, kid? Anyway, now can they? Your selfless generosity has ensured the safety of the facilities for another turn of the sun, or at least until the lumber scraps are gone. Very well then. Feel free to use the facilities as you see fit. Just try not to damage anything. A lot of unnecessary paperwork, that would be. And I suppose you shall be wanting these materials returned as well? Did I inspect them thoroughly? I don't know. Did it appear that I did? Good then. Yeah, wink wonk. Alright. Man, he seems nice enough. At least when he's sober. Oh yeah. I'm Dakota's branch office of Highwind Skyways. It sounds all grand and official when you say it like that, but in truth it's just poor little Templeton banished to the Godforsaken ways because he rubbed a few of his superiors the wrong way. That said, being able to operate without constant supervision does afford certain opportunities that might be mutually beneficial to those to whom I take a liking. Wink wink. Okay. I don't get it, but I hope you win. If you need odd help, feel free to ask. I'll be right here coaxing my stones from their place of hiding. Like, can I like do it outside? Can I just go outside and build? I could do that, right? Suppose it doesn't make all that much sense. I'll just be over here. In the stink-free zone. And she completed. Yeah. Since I didn't have to fight anyone this time around. Need to make them twice. I think I tried quick before, but they said, no, you can't do quick. You gotta do it the old-fashioned way. Alright. Actually, what I'm also thinking is that carpentry actually makes a whole lot of sense when it comes to doing these things, huh? Yeah, more than alchemy, I feel. 'Cause at least in carpentry or whatever, I'm actually, designing and, building things with like building material. Let's see. Oh yeah, they give me a generous portion of those. Yeah. Do I really need to worry about it then? I don't think so, but I suppose I could just take a little bit anyway. And maybe try some of this. I actually need 2. Okay. Well, that's all I need. I believe I'm pretty much set. Ow. Okay, this needs 2, but whatever. I'm good for it. Yes. This should pretty much work the same way, I think. Wow. It's in good condition, now that I don't even have to worry about quality anymore. Okay. Alright. That was the 2 of them. Oh, right. Was that... Oh, yeah, I think I already read that. Okay. Anyway, Templeton is every bit as unprincipled as advertised. And now you have full access to the High Wind Skyway's temporary crafting facilities. Use the materials given to you by the Cattle 9 carrier and inspected by Templeton to synthesize 2 high-quality cockpit interior components. Delivers the finished product to the faction. Yes. Alright. Yeah. It appears you completed that contraption of yours. I shall not ask what it is for if you promise to remove it from here at once. It would be simply tragic if one of my supervisors were to walk in and I had to tell them of how you threatened to set the facilities ablaze if I didn't allow you access to our equipment, Winkwonk. Sure. Actually, oh, this probably requires a bit of something more than my usual, huh? Wait, dang it. I hate when that happens. Okay, there it is. Yeah, that's it. You furrow your brow. Look, I just want you to know that that scenario you described is probably... not as out of the realm of possibility as you might think. Although, honestly, why... Although... Maybe less the facilities, I'll say that much. Let's see. Upset. Sulk. Shrug. Me. Alright. Well, that's probably not gonna be the last I have to deal with him, I guess. It's like, all this stuff ready, yeah? Yeah. Okay. Let's go off and report back. I don't know. It just feels so weird of how to do. Alright, I should probably drink some more. Alright. Goal this done, yeah? Yeah. Squawk, come have you? Was cockpit components sought? Or failed, have you, as I suspected? Uh-huh. Not a whole lot of confidence, this guy. Alright. Yeah, confident interior. Your work, amazing it. That Squawk, good, amazingly acceptable it is. Yes, the Squawk. Uh-huh. Page made does to reach, for hand a featherless one. Squawk. Well, I'm all the way down here, pretty much. You couldn't reach. But perhaps this pride that which held back my kin for so long, it is perhaps over is time to dwell on past. A simple dilemma it is not. A simple answer I shall not find, and so place full trust in you I still cannot. Some trust in you, perhaps not. Uh-huh. Yes. Oh yeah, that got me 29. Neat. Okay. Well, just as well that the... What was it? That the Fisher one actually isn't in here. The Fisher one... Well, the Fisher one will probably be... I'll have to do the Carpentry one. Yeah, Carpentry will be next week, then Fisherman the week after that. I feel like probably something like that. Let's go do this one. Hot Cross Bunch. Rosal Catlin, the prudent, requests the aid of a skilled disciple of the hand in tackling a particularly sticky wicket. Squawk, that Dazzle ballast she needs. Find ballast to see her back to land. Oh, wait. Go back to land. Oh, I thought I really didn't figure these guys were actually gonna want to come back down once they reach up. It sounded like it was a one-way trip. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. I wonder what they had planned for afterwards. And not that I was gonna Not that I really had in mind, like, oh, we're gonna build an airship and to reach the highest of heavens, and then we'll reach Nirvana or something, I don't know. Then get abducted by taken up by a spaceship and taken to the promised land or whatever. But, still, I felt like they weren't planning on coming back. The ballast to see her back to land, find ballast to see her back to sea. Find ballast filled with spirits of wine. Squawk. Keep ballast from turning to ice, Ixal. Oh, I'm sure that's why you have it. Anyway, materials for components I have not. Squawk. Materials for components purchased by Tiny Tacharamo they were. For a featherless peddler at the observatorium they were. Awaiting your arrival, peddling near is... Squawk. Let's see, once in hand, craft components you must, Squawk. Require much care in crafting do such things. Proper equipment one must have, yet proper equipment have you not, Squawk. Such equipment, though close it does lie. At observatorium it does lie, watched over by featherless one such as you. In Templeton, a man most corrupt, yet a man most bumbling. Squawk. To expose his wrongdoings are. Help hide his trickery, you must. Help cover his featherless arch, you must. Thanks, I get it. Squawk, cover with beard of croc, Squawk. Beard of Skyfire croc, with a shearing knife, yours it shall be, Squawk. Cover is, okay, you're the worst one. Anyway, the village they must be, fail and gone they shall be, Squawk. Materials he must inspect, approval he must give, appearance he must keep. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna read this in my head. There was Joe, Squawk, yes, yes. Okay, good. I get it. Anyway, Is it me or there's not a lot of fighting in these? No, wait. Hold on. Use shearing knife to cut a beard from a feral croc in Skyfire locks. Okay, that might actually involve some fighting then, I guess. Anyway, she hot cross buttons. Content with your work on previous dirigible components. Is he really? Anyway, Rosal Catlin, the Prudent, has asked for your assistance in the crafting of high quality component for the Desel Qualin's ballast. The materials for the task can be accrued from an independent sutler named Duvi Caron. Yeah, that's probably it. Anyway, who is known to peddle his wares in and around the observatorium. Let's see. Also, you will need to procure a bribe for the finicky Templeton. Jessel has provided you with a shearing knife with which you are to remove the beard of one of the feral crocs lurking from Skyfire locks. Okay. Okay, so I want to make like some manner of waistcoat or something out of some pear that I get from a monster, and it's like, oh, that'll help warm me up, especially my butt even. Okay, I guess it makes enough sense. I guess we'll go ahead and get over there, yeah? Yeah. Change got really weird. Let's go over. Oh, right. Over to Scottish. Yeah, Scottish. Very strange. Oh, right. I guess it's sort of like picking up on this one thing that, you know, because I'm randomly fascinated by random things, I guess, now and again. But I guess after playing, what was it, Mega Man Zero and ZX games, do you have some manner of like insight onto exactly what kind of went wrong or whatever, and that why there isn't a ZX3? I don't know.
Maybe they couldn't really think of a story.
I guess so. Part of me kind of thinks that it is sort of a continuous story thing.
Yeah.
Because like, do you really need to know about the original to get into X? Not really story-wise.
Yeah.
But you do kind of need to know a little bit about X to actually get into Zero, and so and all of that builds up into ZX.
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe like naturally, you know how it is on like YouTube. You could see it's just like part 1, yeah, part 2, and then it just kind of like meanders about. Like, oh well, like the time has passed for it, or you know, you get diminishing returns for the series, especially if they're directly connected with each other. Because when it comes to Legends, you need absolutely no knowledge of anything else. You could just go in completely blind.
Yeah. Part of it could be because of what
well,
the ZX
wait, alright, I needed to go ahead and change class. Oops.
Oh.
I keep on forgetting that.
Well, remember how ZX was, both of them, 1 and 2, were released for the DS line.
Yeah.
So it could be that because it's the DS is no longer a thing, they don't want to make more games because they'd have to completely change how they are.
Oh, right. That'll be too much of a jump.
Yeah.
I guess it could happen. They probably figured that, and because of what the sales being as they were, that probably was the nail in the coffin. It's just like, really have to reinvent the wheel that nobody even wants.
Yeah, there's also
anymore.
that, since it was kind of a niche game altogether.
Yeah. I guess so. And honestly, I don't know. The Zero, what was it? It seems to be for like, what was it? The more, I know. Hardcore player. You know, the opposite of casual, I feel. You know? It looks so bright and colorful. The Zero games. You need to play at the highest possible level to get all of the content. To get all to get the most from the game. And ZX probably... Well, they probably listened to that a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
But was it... By that point, was it really enough? I don't know.
Because the ZX games were interesting because they were like Metroidvanias. And
Yeah.
they really wanted to emphasize map use in those games.
Right. From what I'm hearing, the first game's map was terrible.
Yeah.
So, Meow.
Yeah, but I guess they wanted a Metroidvania Mega Man game that didn't have you jumping to the map all the time. So the DS was perfect for stuff like that, but if the DS isn't so widespread anymore for new games, then it looks like they'd sooner just leave it and stick to their other series.
Yeah, pretty much. Need a beard from this thing. You don't know where it's been. There's never a point in this game to be like, oh wow, thanks, for getting me this from a wild animal. Is there a chance you could have cleaned it first? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking of like, oh, should I go and wait for the Zero ZX collection? I'm looking at the page, and it's just like, it's still at mixed. What I got from the store page, like English reviews. I don't know why they refer to them with English reviews. They're positive. The recent reviews are mixed. And it could be like a number of things. I think people are pointing out like some quality of life things that the game just never really got down, I guess. I was seeing a bunch of complaints about, you don't let me remap my controls. So that was something too.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I played, but I think there was something that bothered me about the controls back then.
Yeah. Actually, alright. There's another guy in there, right? Okay, so we'll have to worry about the Donnie Dustin. There's another of those things. Oh, there it is. Yeah. That's crazy. Especially because like I don't think I got into him, so I just on a whim I went ahead and saw a bit of the, I know, just like the lore, and it like I think when I played a little bit of the first one, I never actually pieced it together, or maybe I just missed it because I was so young and I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, everyone basically got cyberized.
Yeah,
that's crazy. And
they wanted a way to end the war between humans and Reploids, so they started miscegenation.
I guess, or it's just like a that basically cyberized everybody at a certain age.
Oh yeah, that could be it too.
I think that's what I was hearing. Just like so they could be less difference and more equal or something. I don't even know how it works. How did they get? So that they replicated the bit in which the people are able to procreate, huh? Is that still a thing?
Probably.
That apparently that might still be a thing. That's weird. Oh. That guy always there? He was probably always there. Let's see. Oh wait, I have to go over and cut them. Right. Designed for shearing the wool from sheep. It is not recommended that one use a blade to remove whiskers from a feral croc, as it will more than likely damage the knife permanently. Oh.
Huh.
Wait, so what do I even do? Do I have to go ahead and sneak up to this guy and cut him? I mean, I guess I could. I'ma cut you. Ah. Oh, I wasn't supposed to kill them at all. I don't even know why. It had to be a live one. Because out of story, I mean, out of the what's happening now, technically I probably wouldn't be like burning them. Not like that ever actually matters. I'm pretty sure you could just get them, get their beards or whatever you want after they die. But no, I had to be alive. Maybe the hair gets ruined if you kill them. Sure, whatever. Let's see. Because, Dubicron. Well, I do have the hair. Alright. I guess that's how it'd be like. Let's go over there. Back to Dragonhead. Okay, let's get a move on. Yes. I suppose, but you know, after seeing as much sci-fi as I have, or being exposed to it, when I hear that the Legion, the government, and ZX done, you know, traded in people's meat prisons to cyber prisons, it gets me wondering. Does it really make sense that we hear the last of that? I'm not sure. From what I gathered, did they ever really touch that again? They're like, well, the government has your old bodies. Okay. Neat. I don't know, man. I'm not. What was it? I'm in no position to go for make a Mega Man ZX fan game. But if I was, I'd definitely probably, you know, make reference to that again. Am I saying that things are gonna go very, what was it? Xenoblade Chronicles X up in here? I don't know. But I am curious. Still imagine an entire Mega Man ZX, Mega Man game in which, wait a minute, everybody got so mud. We are the real humans here. We just made replicants of everyone just so they could, you know, eventually make the planet habitable later on. Anyway, I'd like to hear the toss of snow with a winter drunk settler. I'm sorry, son, but I haven't the time for fun today. Oh, right, snowball fight. Yeah, okay, that's what you said. Okay. Settler, sorry, son, but I haven't time for fun today. I'm waiting on a swiving little rotter who was supposed to be here bells ago to take on the package of questionables. Oh, you're the swiving little rotter? Well, then, pardon the lack of a proper greeting. You know what, him kind of thinking like, oh, you're a little kid, you want to go and play a snowball fight. Actually does kind of fit with Lulu. That there's only so often in which that happens. Neat. That would be so freaking weird if he said the same thing and now it was something like a Rogadin. He's technically bigger and bulkier than him. It's like, oh, you want to go and play, little one? You're like, wait, I'm bigger and for all you know, older than you. Anyway. Well then, pardon my lack of proper greetings, but I'm not holding on this pile of birds shite any longer. Take it away quick before I call the knights over and have you arrested for possession of unholy idols. And tell that Tataramu he can shove any further deliveries, or future deliveries, straight into his windward passage. Okay. He should change his tune awful quick. What's he say? Let's see. When there's this much snow and courses, the trade routes seals up tighter than a good booze artist. And you know a thing about the cold. It sells a lot of firewood and firewater. Okay. Anyway, let's go and talk to the restaurant. Oi. I am not one to deny a man any my services for such reasons as race or creed. But an Ixal is no man. So I have no qualms with turning my red nose to those filthy flying rats, even if doing so will see my pathetic purse lighter than it already is. No. Yeah. I mean, fair enough. Oh, is it the Ixals themselves already don't care about you any more than what you can do for them, basically.
Huh.
Oh yeah, he doesn't say anything else after that, right? Yeah, basically. Alright. Still. Nobody. Kacha! Anyway, I didn't mean to go over and throw it at you there. It's just that I'm really short and I can only aim so high. You know how it is. Let's see. But it's all good there, yeah. Yeah. Remove the beard. Right, okay. Anyway, I take the freshly sheared feral croc beard to Templeton the Observatorium and then present it to the ballast components for inspection. Okay. He's in his office over there. Yeah. I don't know. I think it'd be something. It did get me wondering. What was it? You only hear about space stations and other space-related things in the Mega Man games only so often.
Yeah.
I guess very, very early on, because it probably came up at some point, but they were very much determined to to take it into space, to Moon or Mars or then some or whatever. Nah.
Oh, they really could.
Yeah, they really could.
A colony drop was a whole plot point in one of the games.
Yeah, I think it was in XIV.
Yeah, I think so.
And X6 was the aftermath of that. I feel as though they probably refer to space stations again. Did they do it again?
Oh. I don't know.
Was there like a space colony or whatever involved in Zero? I don't think there was.
Yeah, I don't think. Or maybe.
Maybe.
Because I remember at the end of 4, Zero was in space fighting Omega.
Oh yeah,
and
he was.
He fell to the planet.
Oh yeah, and then died.
Yeah, so there's probably some kind of colony, something in that one.
Oh, okay.
Or station.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. The one from X5 probably, in all likelihood, isn't even the only one.
Yeah.
And if technology only gets, better and more sophisticated, or at least marginally by the other games, I feel like it's only a matter of time before they try again.
Yeah.
I think that'd be something. But would something in the future have to be a ZX game? I don't know. I don't know. To only care about what was it? The main drive of like the first game of the ZX games are like or looking to the past of like the legacy of like characters that have already long passed. I don't know. Should you keep on trying that? I don't know.
Oh.
I'll have to think about it. Because it would be neat and neat if there was like a bit, I don't know, a different way of doing things. Maybe something a bit more RPG. I don't know. Let's see. Let's go and talk to this creepwad again. Do you ever wonder why I'm always standing? It's because everything in this frozen hell is colder than a heretic's heart. That's why. Anywhere I said, I'm likely to freeze my royal loss right off, and I've gotten quite attached to her rosy highness as of late. Let's see. Yeah. For the ballast. And feral crockbeard. Oh. Okay. It is not commonly known outside of the boreal climes of Corthus that when woven into a mesh, the whiskers of a feral croc are excellent at preventing the escape of heat. Oh, okay, neat. If you could just stand the smell, I guess. Why? How convenient. A feral crockbeard. Did you know these whiskers can be woven into a cloth that will protect the buttocks from cold? But only the buttocks. Yeah, I suppose it could protect other parts of one's persons from cold as well, and ours can be especially susceptible to wintry climes. Very well then. You are free to use the facilities here as you see fit. Just try not to damage anything. A lot of unnecessary paperwork that would be. And I suppose you shall be wanting these materials returned to as well. I suspect them thoroughly. Yes. Oh, right, I have to go and change back. I'll change Finn though. In the bush back here. There it is. I could build in there, but dressing in there is just another thing. But yeah. Maybe there was like another program, or the powers that be said like, okay, finally, now we're going to preserve humanity and take them over to the stars, into a space station or whatever else. You know, while the robots are down in the... Oh wait, this is Wally again. Anyway, but you know, cooler, and with less fat people. And then it'll probably still be like Reploids and other such robots to actually protect or facilitate humanity. Also, they could probably really play around with the fact that, you know, Reploids or the robots don't need to breathe air. At least I don't think they do. So they could actually function whatever in the vacuum of space. Reduce gravity and all. Then I'd probably just go ahead and make another timeline, I imagine, or like a, you know, something, storyline that is largely divorced from the main series. That way, at least from a story perspective, most people don't need to play the previous games to actually get generally what's going on.
Yeah.
Then it could be like more spaceships, and you know what I really miss? I really missed the ride armors from the X games or other such power suits and mechs and whatever. They kept the bikes though. The bikes are still a thing, I think. That's easy. Let's go ahead and get to building.
What they need to do is make some kind of Battlefront-like game about Mega Man. You play as a bunch of mooks, and at some point, if you do well enough, you're able to play as a hero character.
Huh. But still... But you're not talking side-scrolling anymore, are you?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Or it could just wind up being like EDF. You just... Or
they could make it like a side... I remember there was a kind of a side-scroller platform. It might not have been platform, but it was a kind of MOBA-like, where the players are able to play as a hero characters, of course. And being a MOBA, they usually have these type of... You take over a tower and it starts sending soldiers to automatically walk towards the other side.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff like that.
I guess so. That could definitely work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a top-down action RPG, and it's like... Oh, yeah. Let me see. Yeah, so this is only the one thing. Yeah, all needs to make the one thing. Well, usually they need me to go and make multiple things. Alright. Fair enough. I think this guy just says the same thing over and over again, he does. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, okay. Maybe he does say something different. It appears you've completed the contraption of yours, like what is for if you remove it from... They said it's simply tragic when the supervisors were to walk in and I had to tell them of how you threatened to smother me with a musky crock beard if I didn't allow you access to the equipment, wink wonk. Okay. Okay, I was thinking of like... Well, the last time I was thinking of burning you, but honestly... When it comes to the musky croc thing, especially if you're already wearing it, I'm not touching that thing again. So really, I think you're safe. Or from that particular fate. Anyway, let's see. And Temple 10 is every base concernable is advertised, and now you have full access to having which Skyline number of facilities use the materials given to you by the Wizard Core. Oh wait, the Wizard Core. And inspected by Temple 10 to synthesize the high quality balance component delivered the finished project to the faction. Okay. Alright, maybe there's probably something else. Maybe it's like that. Yeah, it's probably like that. Okay. We don't. You grin tauntingly. Oh, wait, it's behind the mask. Dang it, whatever. Oh, forget it. Let's get out of here. Yeah, but honestly, I think dual visits, something that I think will be a big old treat for everyone. Would be like if there was something like Mega Man ZX, but you know, with the sort of like level design sensibility or game sensibility of like something closer to Cave Story, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we really so married to the what was it, 6 or 8 boss structure? Wait, it was 6.
Yeah.
6 boss structure. You're like, go over here, take out this guy. Go over here, take out that guy, and you'll get this, and it'll allow you to reach over there. I don't know. Maybe something a bit more character choice driven.
Huh.
No. No. Oh, right. Let's go ahead and get move on back over
If they had some kind of Mega Man MOBA type thing, you're able to create your own characters. And
oh, yeah.
your kind of end base is being guarded by some kind of robot master level something or other. So your team is able to choose, okay, we'll choose this guy to guard our final base. So if the other players get to that spot and start fighting your boss, you would try to help them fight those guys off. But if whichever team beats the other team's boss, will get a special ability from that other team.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of funny.
Well, honestly, I guess all this time I have been thinking about like, oh, what was like something closer to the Mega Man game structure. But honestly, I think the brand is strong enough to actually take on to like other types of games, I think.
Yeah.
And with apparently Capcom's I guess general interest toward like mobile games, that is a decent idea. Actually, would it be hero focused? I guess maybe if it's like that in mobile, it probably would wind up having to be.
Well, I'm thinking, yeah, if it's a MOBA, people would want to play as the hero types. If you're able to customize your own kind of Reploid or whatever, then that's probably even better. And have the random mooks just be the mobs that help your side.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, I suppose either one would work, so long as they just have the good character design.
Yeah.
like no side shaves, no big girthas, no big girthas, and just have like good character design. I think you should be able to make it work.
Probably.
Yeah. That's just gonna make sense. That was it. It just kind of reminds me of like, I guess I do feel like as though there is some versatility or possibilities for Capcom's library of franchises and such. Like maybe even Lost Planet, for instance. Like as soon as I as soon as I saw Helldivers 2. Notably after they introduced mechs, those boxy mech things, and most assuredly after the many egregious, like, ridiculous controversies, embarrassing controversies of that is surrounding Helldivers 2, maybe it makes me think that, oh man, Well, Capcom could do the funniest thing right now if they just released their own version of Helldivers 2, but set in Lost Planet. Also, all those weapons and all that style, all those mechs and vehicles, all in a very fun, repeatable game structure. I just love it. Much better looking mechs too. And honestly, I'm sure it'll do just fine. Souls, what is it? And I'm pretty sure they'll fall into the same pitfalls of, PSNs and what was it? Locking away or kicking out various regions of the world. Having discords run by rabid furries that mess with people.
Oh.
And degenerate freaks ruining people's lives. I miss the days of Lost Planet. Let's see. Oh yeah, don't need to read anything else from here, right? Yes. Squawk, waited over long I have. A ballast component or disappointment do you bring, Squawk? Haha. Oh yeah, yeah, ballast. Good. The component is Squawk, and of quality it is. Cease to amaze you do not, featherless one. Therefore cease to request aid, we shall not. Anyway, an Ixal joke that was. Free to laugh you are. Go on, Squawk. Laugh or I'll kill you, Squawk. Wait, what was it? I am considering you more of a friend, Squawk. But hurt too many times I have been yet, Squawk. Not ready to love again, Squawk. Anyway. Oh, that's okay, I could never love you. Anyway, you feather-covered freak. Anyway. Let's see, time for the next one. Actually, no, I need to go ahead and get the real good bird in my life some feeding time. Get yourself some of that. What we got? Keep the change. I ain't waiting a minute. Okay, simply the biased. Okay. Alright, Rosal Cotlin, the prudent requests the aid of a disciple of the hand. And according to the faction not counter, you are the only featherless one he trusts with the task. Oh yeah, there's some development right there. I don't feel like I meant to play it in this order, it just sort of happened that way. But nice to see that actually worked. Anyway, let's take it. Squawk, featherless one. Your hands, they are soft. Okay. That means a lot coming from you. Anyway, why you must rely on clumsy weapons? Herein lies reason. Ixal claws superior in battle. Do they make us? That same claws in crafting inferior do they render us? Squawk, this will call in an instrumental panel she needs. Okay, that's very vague. Anyway, a fine panel treated with fine oil, Squawk. Keep cogs whirring, they shall. Keep gears grinding, they shall. Require much care in crafting, do such things. Proper equipment one must have. Yet proper equipment you have not, Squawk. In the hands of the wicked it does lie. At the observatorium it does lie. Watched over by featherless one such as you, Templeton, a man most maleficent, Squawk. I don't know. It's weird. I feel like I don't know. Is he evil? I mean, I wouldn't say that he's evil. I know that he's a jerk, and all that. But sheesh. But I don't know. When was who was the last guy he killed? I guess. Lusty for coin he is. Lusty like old hun. Lusty like beggar. Scratch his lusty itch you must. Squawk. A scratch with a blast claw. Squawk, a blast claw from monsters in the west. Scratch his lusty itch, and facilities yours they shall be. But remember first, his game you must play, materials he must inspect, approval he must give. Uh-huh. Itchy, Squawk. Money time is squawk. Scratch, blast claws. Let's see, the edge. Uh-huh. Alright. Well, pretty much the same thing I already saw. Alright, let's go ahead and see this. The Digital Collins instrument panels is a complex piece of machinery. Too complex, in fact, for the clumsy claws of even the most skillful Ixal crafter. Uh-huh. Impressed with your work on larger items, Rosal Quatlin believes it's time to test your hands at tasks that require more precision. The materials he was able to provide with you, however, the bribe for young Templeton, you will have to earn on your own. For whatever reason, he requires a biased claw. I don't even know how this works. So you wait. There's much to provide. I guess maybe they weren't in communication with him, and he's like, "Oh, I need a biased claw for whatever reason." At least the other things kind of like added to like, oh, okay, he wants like firewood and the hair to keep him warm, but this is for something different. All the things, unfortunately, those to the west of Observatory is literally crawling with hungry biasts. I guess maybe they just heard word on the street or something, I guess. Alright, let's get over there then. Over there. Hehe. Alright, yes. No. Okay. Oh, it's a big old blizzard? Yeah, blizzards. Crazy. Alright, guess we'll just obtain a base from the obtain a base claw from the base near the observatorium. I guess over there. Alright. Ooh! Oh yeah, it's just that. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, just over here should do it. Ooh. Oh, right. I have to go off and take out that guy on my own. Okay, let's go ahead and get into a battle class before I forget. Up you, that should do it. Good. Yeah, how is the helmet? Oh, right, I'm wearing that helmet now. And it was so silly, I just feel like I don't feel like it, huh? I don't know. Not sure if I really love that helmet. But anyway, let's go ahead and just go like this. Where? I'm pretty sure I just attack it, I'm pretty sure. But yeah. Okay. No more. Oh, okay. Yeah. So what do you think about that one game Wayfinder? That Nuad was talking about.
And the video we saw, while I was looking for gameplay, we couldn't really find out too much. There were a lot of cutscenes. But it didn't look like the game would be particularly difficult or challenging.
I guess so.
I might have to look at more videos, so I'll probably look into more things.
Might be so important as to be challenging. Oh, I don't
Yeah.
know. I guess. I'd imagine that if it comes right down to it, you probably wanted something that's easy to get into. But then it probably would make sense that they have some end game content or later game content as like they get gradually harder and harder, and you have to probably synergize more.
Yeah. Also, kind of want to know how much the game would rely on other players.
I suppose. Oh. What I did, I looked at essentially the characters. 'Cause I think there was one that was playing. I'm pretty sure like the what was it? The latest version of the game. Essentially, what was it? There's like 3 characters that you get pretty quickly near the beginning,
Uh-huh.
and then like a handful others that could come later. From what I'm hearing, still typically around the beginning of the game, so not too much farther in. This is like basically I was just seeing like a vibe of how they're like. Let's see. Yeah, because these are characters. Because this is like a what was it? Hero focused, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are essentially characters already with their own story, pretty much like Elsword, I guess, and other such games of that nature.
And
Let me see.
I'm pretty sure, because I didn't get too much information on it, but it sounded that they were already like Western devs. Because if you remember that game Soul Worker, I think that was what it was called.
Uh-huh.
It was a Korean game, and then
Yeah.
when they made a global version, they kind of upped all of the grind.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So you need more of whatever to do whatever you're trying to do, and you have a higher chance of failing whatever type of crafting things they had. So then you had to grind some more. And things you could buy, the prices were up anyway.
Yeah.
And then they butchered the story.
Ah, yeah.
So while I liked playing as some guy that had a gun, his story parts were really annoying. Wow, this is the most hateful character they could possibly be.
Yeah. That is pretty weird. I don't know. For me, I don't know. From what I heard from these, apparently each character has like what was it? Sort of like a short little like narration about them and their lives, and it's pretty basic. And there's pretty like basic, and you could explain them all of like in a essentially like maybe a paragraph, I guess, each.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I guess there are ones that are like all right, I guess. Other ones I feel like might lend themselves to more of a red flag. Basically, like essentially the battle Amazon, it was just like, oh, gladiator, I'm all that. Don't mess with me, that kind of thing. So that's what was it? That's a bit of a red flag. The guys seem pretty more or less on the level, I suppose.
Uh-huh.
Meow. I don't know. Some basic things here and there. I kind of got the feeling, especially when I saw the first big old like knight guy with like big armor and such, it gave me the impression that kind of what was it? I don't think it'll be pretty different, but might not be too dissimilar to how PvE in Overwatch was gonna look like.
Oh yeah.
Once upon a time. Yeah, let's see. I got everything. Yeah. I take the body biased claw and the instrumental panel component materials to Templeton the Observatorium. Okay, there he is. Hehehe. Yeah. I don't know. As far as like characters look, I don't know. I feel like since I have Deep Rock Galactic in my wish list, I'm probably or is it how characters look, or at least from like you know, if we're not talking about red flags and other such sort of things, from like a, you know, how cool or whatever people characters look is probably, you know, you can probably tell that I'd probably care more about gameplay more often than not.
Uh-huh.
Meow meow meow. Because well, although I'm not entirely sure how looks really matter to people. For me, not a whole lot. You know, if we're just talking about looks on their own, like matter of taste or whatever. But I imagine that a few of us might not much care to play as just space dwarves. Meow meow. And I'm pretty sure all of the dwarves in Deep Rock Galactic, you're only playing as dudes, right? Pretty sure.
Probably.
Yeah. I guess we'll see. Anyway, let's go over and talk to this guy. Whatever will I do without that biased claw? Whatever will I do? Okay. Biased claw. The frightening long and sharp claw of the biased. I shudder to think what he means to do with that. Okay. Yeah, it leaves no indication of what it's used for. Okay. Why, if it isn't a biased claw? How apropos. Me minus that appendage would have left me stuck in a pickle without a paddle. Wait, what? Or something like that. You say I promised a certain sutler I'd sell him one, before recalling I had little talent at, slaying things and such, and hence my dilemma. Without that claw, not only would I appear the fool in the eyes of that swiping sutler, but I would also be forced to use my own coin to purchase that cask of red I'm having delivered later this evening. But lo, my dilemma is solved. Very well then, you are free to use the facilities here as you see fit. Just try not to damage anything. A lot of unnecessary paperwork, that would be. I suppose we want Ixal materials. Yeah. Right. Oh, right. I'm going outside again. Nope, Mr. Dark. There we go. Okay. Alright. Okay, it was only for a trade, that essentially, from what I'm gathering. So that's all, I guess. Well, not on the level, but at least not as bad as it could have been. Let's go and take to it. Alright, let's handle this one. Take some of these. And this. Nope. Okay, that should do it. Alright. Yeah, Templeton is every bit as despicable as advertised, and now I have full access to Highwind Skyway's use materials to give you better local Catalan, and inspected by Templeton to synthesize high quality instrument panel. Very vague that is. Alright, I think he's going to say something now. It appears you've completed the contraption of yours. I shall not ask what it is for. If you promise to remove it from here here at once, it would simply be tragic if one of my supervisors were to walk in and I had to tell them of how you threatened to pierce mine optics with this deadly claw if I didn't allow you access to our facilities, wigwag. I wonder if he's gonna be there for like the fish quest to do later. I don't know. I'll just wink. Haha. Oh, wink then walk. Haha. Okay, anyway. Okay. That should do it. And yeah, that's all. That's all what it is. Okay, good. Okay, let's go back over there. Meow meow. Ooh. Mhm. Mhm. Oh yeah. I wonder if the Mega Man games could support another like what was it? Like JRPG or other such RPG like Command Mission. I don't know. Maybe. Guess it probably would depend if they have something else going on here.
Yeah.
What else they have going on? 'Cause I think Command Mission was pretty fine for what it was.
Yeah. I just wish our GameCube didn't have problems back then. I had to play it on the Wii.
Oh yeah. Memo. Let's see. Squawk squawk for components I wait. No excuses. For excuses I do not. Money time is. Okay. Indeed. And this is Squawk, yet another sound PC prank that confounded I remain. Mistrust the featherless ones we did. For so long we did. In our hearts much hate do we still harbor. Despite recent relations, do we still harbor? Squawk. Let's see. Yet still, your hand you lend. Your judgment you refuse. Squawk. To recognize this quality within you, wise was the chieftain. Squawk. Why it is that chieftain he is, but counter of knots I remain. Meow meow. For sure. Okay. Indeed. Yeah. Kettle 9, Squawk, funny is. Okay. That's all his new quest finished. Meow meow meow. Still as prejudiced as ever. But at least he gave me my money. Let's see. Oh, right. I forgot this was a thing. Oh well. Alright then. Don't believe they'll say anything much different. And, yeah. Suppose maybe when I get a chance. Although, in next session, I would really like to go ahead and pick up, I'm thinking carpentry. This will get me over to Gridania. And, yeah, we'll start doing some stuff there. And probably as the carpenter, I'm going to go ahead and start doing... Actually, probably a bunch of other things. Well, a bunch of these quests for sure. Then I think like, oh, do I really want all of my stuff to go over into the to Alchemist, all the XP and such? I don't know. I'd like to give another class a chance. Though it's already so dang late, but I guess better late than never, I guess. Still, if the other one, oh wait, actually, yeah, not these guys, but if the other one from this guy really is just a fish one, then honestly, before I do that, I have to take up fishing too. Oy. This is all a mess. Alright then. Okay, but that's basically all I could really do for right now, yeah. Okay. What else could I do? Was there anything I wanted to do before I take up that carpentry? I don't really know. Yeah. I suppose just taking it up. And going to a place to change clothes when I eventually do take it up. That's probably the main thing. Oh right, I haven't been hitting the triple triad matches that much. Actually, you know, at this point I'd be so out of practice, probably no point in doing that right now. There is one other thing. Oh. Or should I do it now? It might be too late to do it now. Yeah, that's true. Because I'm thinking something I could also do at some point, maybe if I have a bit more time. Probably would be to go over to my squadron and try out those squadron dungeon run things. Or whatever that whole thing entails. I'm still trying to gather what to do about those. Probably there's some reorganizing or such to do for me to maybe get a squadron that hits all hits on all cylinders. We'll see. Yeah, but these guys say the same thing, pretty much. Dream come true. Quite right. Actually, something I could also probably do is take up some other jobs and such. I guess. Faithful Bruise. Actually, yeah, I guess that is for my current job over there, isn't it? Alright, well, let me see. Let me check my other guys. For botany? Okay, they're all set. Yeah, okay. So he's set. This one, though... amethysts are forever. I mean, I suppose I might as well. Yeah. I guess I could. Okay. Let's go to this one. Oh, right. No, I said home to Gredania. Yes, I did. Okay. Alright, just to make sure. If I remember correctly, I said to Gredania. I moved it from Ul'dah, so I can't return to Ul'dah. Okay. Ooh, that was close. But yeah, I can't imagine that this job for is gonna take too long. I'll probably go ahead and do some of those.
Oh, okay.
At this point, I feel like it'll be too much of a hassle for me to remember. Okay, wait. So what was the levy quest I have to look into? Or maybe they're all. Or maybe all the levy quests are all channeled into like the inns, huh? Or maybe, or all of them. You know what? I'm going back. I go back and forth on that kind of thing. Maybe they are, but maybe they don't. But anyway, I'm going to take up my next job over at the miners. Yeah, there you are. Let's go ahead and go over to minery. Yeah. What? Meow. Lulu yearns for the mines. Oh, Meow. He yearns for the life opposite of the one of least resistance. He wants the most resistance. Okay. Right here. Okay. It shouldn't take too long at all. Alberta, meow. Amethysts are forever. Meow. Alberta has an order she would like you to handle. Right. Good to see you again, Lulame. You will be pleased to know that Horogja was deeply impressed by the obsidian you got for him. Alright. More so than that, he was impressed that you bested Wide Gully in the contest. It is no ordinary miner who can outdo the vice foreman's own son. Lest you wonder, I knew full well who Wide Gully's father was when I tried to pair you both up. I also know for a fact that he has his sights on my position. There's some who whisper in my ear that I should expel him from the guild, but I can't help but think that's short-sighted. After all, it's hardly a crime to want to be guildmaster. Oh, right. I guess as long as he doesn't have like a history of like, well, I don't know, poor judgment and loss of, I don't know, inhibitions or something. Something like that. What's more, White Gully is a tremendously gifted miner, and I'm not in the business of punishing excellence. To be sure, I'm still better overall, but I'm not above admitting that there are certain areas in which he's more knowledgeable. I tell you this because you'll need to speak with him again for your next task. We've received an order for 20 raw amethysts, you see, and none among us know more about the stones than he does. Now I realize you didn't exactly get off on the right foot with White Gully, but the two of you are guildmates, and guildmates help one another no matter the differences. Memo. Hehe. Who's that guy? Right, I sort of lost track. I think he tried to trick me or something. Something like that. Let's go and do this one. Alberta has asked you to obtain 20 raw amethysts. Confessing that gemstones are not her specialty, she bids you speak with White Gully and learn where they might be found. I guess so. And he seemed of the sort of underhanded sort. I'm not sure. Strolling on over, bold as you please, after humiliating me the other day. You've got some gall, adventurer. That's hero of the realm to you, sir. I know why you're here. I heard about the order for raw amethyst too. No doubt you're wondering where to find them, and you're after my hard-earned knowledge. Well, I'll gladly share it with you. Why so obliging, you ask? 'Cause the knowledge ain't gonna be worth a damn to you, that's why. Oh wow, he could very easily just point me in the wrong direction. Wouldn't you know it? You'll find all the raw amethysts you can carry near the Hope Seed Pond, over in the Central Shroud. The problem has to do with the beasties inhabiting the place, more not else. Let's see. Lindworms, stropers, sprites. I hear tell even jaded Jodies made her home there. Even Rapon would have trouble taking a stroll through that neck of the woods. Let alone a common adventurer playing a bad miner. Yup. Yeah, that's me. I don't expect to see you back here for with 20 hairs on your head, much less 20 of them stones. Okay. Jeez, it would be so crazy if at some point he got so fed up that he actually gave me wrong directions. Wow. White Gully obliges you with the information, but only because he is certain that you will fail at your task. Being careful to avoid the fearsome creatures in the area, make your way to Hope Seed Pond in the Central Shroud, and obtain 20 raw amethysts. Once you have the required quantity, present them to White Gully. Quite so. I guess I'll see about what I get after that. Ooh. Now let's get on with it. It should be fine. Let's see. Hope Seed Pond, Central Shroud. Right. Honestly, I prefer to be outside to do it. Gotcha. Meow meow. Oh, right, this isn't outside at all. You know what, I give up. Central Shroud, yeah? Yes. Okay. I forgot. Wait, wasn't there? No. I don't think anything else. I'm pretty sure it's connected to the outside. Pretty sure. No more. Hey. Oh yes. Okay. Yeah, Hope Seed Pond. Okay, so it's actually, well, this won't tell me. This won't tell me. I need to go and search myself. Where is it? Hope Seed. The Green Tear, Sorrel Haven. Actually, do ponds show up here? Maybe not. Maybe not. Spares Hold Bent Branch. And Green Tear. There's Stump. No. West Vein. Oh, there it is. Hope Seed Ponds. Okay. Right. I totally missed them. Okay, let's go over there then. Alright. Oh wait, not that thing. Right. That does remind me, in Hopeseed Pond over here there's a bunch of like critters and other such things that are in the way. I guess I would do it. Do I have... sneak. Okay, so I am sneaked. Enemies, let's see. Making an area sound. Enemies up to 4 levels higher to you are oblivious to your presence. Okay. It's only like that many levels. Of my current level. Okay, so the Stroper shouldn't see me. And other such things. Okay. But the other guys might. Okay, raw amethyst, you say? Oh, yep, there it is. What do I want? Well, how's the stats on these things? 70 and 16. Okay, that's not great. Let's go... do I need 50? I don't think I need 50. It's 85, that's pretty good. Oh yeah. Give me nothing. Okay. Not bad. Okay. After those level highs I've used, and everything that's lower than me should still be very much oblivious to me. Oh yeah. Okay, let's go and give you some of this. Gonna by 10. Well, it's only gonna take me over to 26, so that's hardly much better. I'll just take it. Increase the range of the next and by 1. Oh, and for that one, it's like, is it just my next one? So my next one gives me 2. The next one after that gives me 1. Oh, so I dumped 100 just to get 1? Oh. Maybe there's only so many places to get from then. Is that worth it? I'm not sure that's worth it. Other points around here. The guy's for 9 and lower level than me, so that should be fine. I think I'm all set. Okay. Okay, just another one over here. Yeah. Okay. Maybe some more of those. Dang it. Okay. Oi. I should probably just dump the rest of my points to go get 100% for the next one. Just 4 more and I should do it. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Although he did mention a monster that was like specific. Actually, no, not that one. He actually mentioned a thing by monster by name. I've already forgotten what it's called, but whatever. Oh wait, what? There we are. Okay. Oh, actually, I can actually get 250. How much do I need? 250. Wait, I just need more. Oh, dang it. Is there a way I could get more? Dang it. There's a way for me to increase my GP. Oh man. That's annoying. Do I have to be out? Do I have to be out of this? Okay, increases it down and so on. Good. Okay, so now I have all this, dump all this over to here. Take me all the way to 100, so I just need 4. Good. Heh. Alright. Finally got it. White Golly obliges you with the information, but only because he is certain that you will fail at your task. Hopefully seed pond. Some of the shot changes. Yeah. Just doesn't really change. I have to represent him. Okay, let's go back over there then. Hehe. Meh. Okay. Go over to miners. Yes. Okay, now down over here. Yeah. But yeah. Apparently, like, the Mega Man ZX games were, well, actually throughout the entirety of like the series, it like has fan games. There's even one for ZX in which I think you play a seal, and another one in which apparently the centered around Bass from the Mega Man games. Actually having his own model made of him, which is pretty nuts, I suppose. But still, you think that they would actually have made one out of rock? I guess, because rock is the name of the original Mega Man. I don't know.
Yeah, the Mega Man games generally tended to be serious, but I imagine if they had a more of a humor like Dragon Quest. Especially Dragon Quest VIII, and maybe there's some kind of recurring character who's notoriously bad with directions, so he always arrives late.
Yeah.
And then he disappears for a few games until a time jump into the future, and then he pops up in the future for some reason. No, this guy from the past is in the future because he got so lost.
I guess it kind of feels like how it was, because I think for Ixal, right? For Advent. Although right. I guess I heard there was some back and forth about that, because he was kind of in flux for a while. But still. I did find it funny because I do think it's very impressive, very, very amazing. And, all these fan games. Such artistry and dedication, I love it. That said, there's like an OC for like the Mega Man B or Bass fan game, and there's like an OC that they made. He just looked like such a goober, and it's I find it hard to take him seriously. But yeah, it is funny to have characters that could look like that, I guess. Like essentially like the world record for like the biggest eyes on a character. Although it has only really like dots, whatever, for like the irises for whatever reason. And yeah. just looks so fun and vibrant, and then it's all serious all the time. Yeah, that is kind of weird. How they keep on doing that. Anyway, let's go over and talk to this guy. You'll find your raw amethyst near about Hope Seed Pond over in the Central Shroud. Let's see how much you're willing to risk for 20 of them. Gahaha. An uncut, unpolished stone containing what appears to be amethyst. Right. Honestly, like he was like, "Oh, what was it? You're so beneath me, adventurer. What was it? I'll have you quitting before sundown or whatever." And yet he's doing the work that the actual guild master should be doing. I have to go and prevent my orders or whatever to him and not her. Huh. You know what? Maybe he is gonna go for and actually take over, huh? He's basically doing her job already. Gosh, bugger me. You mined these amethysts? I can't believe you made it past all them nasty creatures. So might be as it's time I stopped being so surprised. You gods damned adventurers come through more often than I care to admit. Any roads, it's one thing to find the amethyst, but do you even know aught about him? Their properties, what they represent? I'm just a miner. And also, I just mine ores for a living. I thought not. Well, here's a free lesson. Amethysts are lightning-aspected gemstones, prized as embodiments of calmness, decisiveness, and intuition. In coming back with such a large haul of them, amazed that you could even carry them, it would seem you've got all these things. Yes. Might have been hasty to pass judgment. The more I see you work, the more I see why the guildmaster is so fond of you. I never imagined an adventurer would give me my toughest competition, and I was learned better than that, to take every adversary honestly. Seems I'll have to redouble my efforts if I'm to secure my place in the as the best in the business. And don't you worry about the precious amethyst you brought. I'll see them safe to the guild stores. Look forward to our next contest, adventurer. That's when I'll drive the pickaxe home. That I am the better miner. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. We're going to compare these. This is an upgrade. Oh yeah, this one. This is for 19. Yeah, that's a much bigger jump. 16. That's a very big jump. And in comparison, 30. Okay, that's not a big jump. Okay, so probably these guys, right? I mean the gloves. That is the biggest one. I think that is the biggest one. Okay. Yeah. Alright, and this hat. Do I much care about this hat? I can't say as I do. Actually, alright. Also for a miner. You know what? Forget this. I'm gonna take this one. Okay. Alright. Hehe. Meow. But did he eat the Cheerios? Let's see. Nah, that's probably nothing there. Alright. I don't think it's really much of anything else. We'll just leave it like that. I think he already left. Yeah, he already left. Okay. Let's go. Memo. Yeah. There's always that sort of fear that... Oh, actually, wait, I just went over to the main one. Whoops. I should have gone to the adventurers. Although... Yeah, I won't worry about that. I'll just go over to the Adventurers Guild. I'll guess I'm taking the long way. But anyway. Ooh. Memo. It does get me to wondering, like, if Capcom won't finish off, what was it? The Mega Man ZX3? Or ZXB or whatever, then... what if the fans could? Oh. It might be worth a try. Nemo. Okay. Oh, right. I guess we're just meeting up back over here in the quicksand. Right. Unless... Okay. I'll go on this table, yeah. Okay. Alright. Yoo-hoo-hoo. Well, oh, there you are. More. Mimio, and where have you been? You were... Right. So these dungeons you were doing were, to get you more Grand Company seals or something? Okay. Crazy. So now you're just looking for more seals and other such things. I guess so. Did you use your new chrono staff thing? Meow. Weird. This is for which class? Oh, this is for White Mage, okay. Meow. Crazy ready for battle. Ha. But yeah. You pretty much got what's basically happening on my end. What was it? I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna go and look into carpentry next week. Yeah. That one, it's over in Gridania. It's away from Olda. I already have plenty of classes in Olda, so I'll go into Gridania. And in botany, enlightened lumberjackery feeds directly into stuff like carpentry. So I think it'll all work out. Yes. And maybe yet, the stream after that one, I'll go into perhaps yet fishing. So I'll at least start fishing, and I guess it'll sort of be how fast I could get levels in fishing. And if I do that enough, I'll be eligible, possibly for the fishing job or quest that the Ixals give. Yeah. Indeed. But you remember. But I guess right now you remember your time in carpentry. Memo? Oh, okay. What was it? I think there was the time in which I feared, like, not really much of an involved story for these crafting and gathering jobs. But as it turns out, there may yet be. Honestly, I got my impression painted by alchemy, which really is just that, that snob at the top who just can't be bothered, and so he has me as a hired intern to do his work for him. Oh wait, an unpaid hired intern to do his work for him. And I think that is that just gonna be my lot now for this entire thing? It's just me getting jobs from this one guy who just can't be bothered anymore. And be like, oh, neat. Awesome stories, 10 out, 10 out of 10. but for mining, actually I'm getting a bit of something. There's like hierarchy and competition and that kind of thing. So that I actually really enjoy. Seems more complex. Meow meow. Hehehe. Alright. Right, yeah. And you may yet actually, oh yeah. Actually, yeah, you got paid in this in the free weekend thing, so you could probably come back next week, eh? Alright. Okay then. Well, it's good to see ya. What was it? Alright, I have to not have you get covered by that. But we'll bid you adieu for now. Meow meow meow. Okay, so let's get a move on then. Oh ho ho ho. So see you next time, y'all. Alright. Oh. Yeah. It was probably from thinking about Mega Man that I thought, would it be possible to have like diffuse something a very action-oriented Metroidvania, but also make it partly into a life sim or something, in which you actually have a town in which you go to and then people that you meet and love. But also you go into like these Metroidvania dungeons and you're getting things to, feed into the life aspect of it. That most assuredly can't be a Mega Man game per se, but I think there's something there. Oh well. No more. But yeah, I guess it's basically what we're gonna leave it for right now. You could probably tell I like fantasizing about games that that don't even exist yet, or ever. Who knows? Anyway, best to get us back into the here and now. Yeah, that was basically our latest stint doing work for the Ixals. That will have to take a break. Because I feel the only new quest I could do for right now to reach my total is behind fishing. And if I don't take up fishing soon, I'll never do that quest. And I don't think I could live with that. And if you can't live with that either, then be sure and like and subscribe. Let's see. And yeah, we have a good deal of things coming down. Some things that you might yet be interested in. Indeed. But yeah, look forward to... Oh, is it Final Fantasy for next Tuesday? Probably. What was it? And for next Friday, perhaps yet more God Eater. Probably. Yes. And also look forward to the other stuff we have coming down also. Who knows what we'll find. Hopefully something good. But until we do see you again, we hope you have a good one. So goodbye. Shout out to the guy who commented earlier. No. He's a real one. Anyway, goodbye.